8:41 p.m. I finally got a minute to get this chip off. So, you hear any screaming upstairs? Kids playing with the dog. I'm going to captain tape off the area. You do you. I use a boatload of tape because tape is cheap. I'm going to Goober.
Are you stupid or something?
Tonight's interrupter is... wow, my old friend Cindy. Probably has a computer problem. Power of Satan. Let's get this chip off. Takes a while to heat up.
I'm gonna get this sucker off.
There we go, one chip. I will have to clean up the area. I'm going to check the chip itself. I mean, it doesn't look... who knows what's wrong with these things. It doesn't look damaged, let's say. But... you never know. So don't worry about that. This chip I will put right here because I'll forget about it. I am going to flux and debraid. Alright. With that, figure out why this isn't coming out as easy as it normally does. Well, there you go. Too much. This is Aven Desoldering Wick. Love this stuff. It's got a little wind-up thing. If you screw up and pull it out too hard, fishing reel. Just, whoops, go the right way and you can roll it right back up. A metal tip to protect your fingers and a holding dude. No, I just haven't washed it, but there you go. That's the, whoa, the DAC socket, or will be. I flux the crap out of it and I tack in a couple pegs. You can see that one right there, and I have one over here that's also tacked in. Now I'm going to be in your way, and I'll just solder this in and let you know how it looks when it's done. I haven't cleaned it up yet. There you go, one socket all soldered in. I always say I'm not Picasso, but not bad there, fat guy. There's our chip. The socket one is marked with it. Has a dot on there. There you go. So 853D, the Fume extractor, the desolder station, my tools, and the dog. Whole thing's on wheels, so I can get the hell out of my way real easy. Turn. Come forward, large font. Serial on the right and thingy on the left. Still not perfect. That's not. I need a keyboard on here. ROM out. Here's the original ROMs from the owner. Are we still stuck in low? That means it's not stupid. We get a purple screen. Alright. Low and no. Diagram works. Kickstart ROMs don't. Now remember, when I first took that kickstart out, it was, the peg was bent over. My ROMs, low and nothing. Diagram works great. At least I'm getting the gray now. Standard gray kickstart screen. I don't know if you can you see that on the camera? Oh, we got purple again. And then it'll crash. Oh, that's almost something. That's almost there. Alright. I'm checking Alice for... I'm pressing on the deck. I'm wondering if it's Alice that's causing me some stinks. I'm going to press on Alice as I turn it on. Yeah. Amiga test kit loaded. Look. Okay, so it's booting off floppy. So the kickstart's working. I'm going to push on Alice. Can't it be something stupid like a scratch? Or a busted line? A cold solder joint? There goes ATK. There's ATK loaded. You think the Lisa chip's bad? I can get the oscilloscope out and start probing it. Diagram is stuck over there because I didn't close its screen. Look at this. Look how many chips I went through on repairs. Surface mount 74 logic. Just a couple. Check this out. Power rail. Pull it out. Watch the leg. You can see the leg going in and out. Yeah, so that's not good. I'm also going to reflow these with the Vietnam, with the 1960s Radio Shack lead on the power rails. I like to give them a fresh whatever because they tend to, yes I know I just got a Fume extractor, they tend to barf out, so fresh volley of good solder on them. Power rail is concerned. There's burn marks on the power rail. It's corroded inside the power pins. Corroded inside the power pins is a job for the little grinder dude from Northridge. In these holes, because they're full of crust and corrosion. No power or bad power, you're going to blow your ground out. If you're lucky, we'll go in with a diamond carbide looking thing. A little bit of deoxit on the power connector. Green screen. That's sync on green. That's J500, which had no jumper on it originally. I'm going to run my finger down the side of this Lisa chip. We're going to see if we lose the border, okay? There we go. There's our purple kickstart screen. I'm going to start sliding my finger down her. What is it? This is the bootable screen. This is the kickstart screen. There's something over here. Top. Oh, we got white now. Mr. Paul, I don't know what happened with this, but this, when I use this, my power supply won't turn on. So something in the pinout up here is wrong, or I don't know. I don't know. See, on the 3000, they used the correct wire size. 4000? I had to double up my 5 volt. Everything else is singles. I am digging around. I didn't go to bed. I'm stupid. Digging around the Lisa S-Clock signal. It runs to 975, and that's kind of what makes magic happen. 975, while it looks okay, is really crusty. And right underneath of the S-Clock line is a bunch of crap. And I think I'm going to just blow it out real quick. This is the 177, 976, 975. So there's the, I didn't repair that 177. A little bit jacked. 975 at the top. This pin right here. Oh, where are you at? This pin right here on 975 is S-Clock. And that, come on, goes to pin 22 of Lisa over here. There's pin 1, goes around counterclockwise. Pin 22 is about right in the middle there. So I'll have to beep test all this and see what I get, and I think I'm going to have to reflow some of 177. Well, honk my hooter. Right. And we can test the Alice, I believe. Second to the... Yeah, I have S-Clock on that. Well, I have continuity. The whole area looks like it's going to stop working because it's 10:40 something at night or 10:30. I never set that clock for daylight savings. It's 11:44. Putting a new Lisa chip in here. There, we're free. Holy crap. Okay, that's that. There is your removed. Hope I removed the right chip. Yes, your removed CBM Lisa. The weird thing is when I start pushing on that girl, it works. Thanks to the generosity of Mr. David Z in Arizona, he bought a whole fleet load of these, and he so graciously sent me some last year, and I have used, I think he sent me 6 and I used 4. So this is the 5th one I have used in repairs. You didn't video all of them. I know. Remember what I told you about people? Fill that up with hooch. Find what I do with my Q-tips. Here they are. Bad eyeballs and old age, Chris. Not too bad. Remember, I'm not Picasso, but all in all, a little alcohol dry in there. We got all our pins in, and if we don't, I'll have to touch them. So here is a close-up of the finished product. We have a brand new, not used, not pulled, NOS new, courtesy of Mr. David Z. I thank you. Now you'll notice here, 976, I don't know how it's going to tell. Crusty, they're okay, and then 975 is the same way. It's kind of like, I don't know if the camera's going to show it as best as I can show it. So there's a better shot of the angle. On the bottom you can see some crust, and yeah, just crappy here and really crappy here. I'm not sure. Should I reflow them, or should I just replace them? There's some ashiness here. You can finally see the crust underneath the chip and up here. So, you know, mouse and stuff is here. It's mouse control. Now, oh, sorry. Come on. Now, those pins do correspond to J975. So, you always have a good spot to jump or two if you need it. It's 7:30 on Omnibot's clock there. What happened? Well, I had to run to McDonald's for the kid, and I figured I might as well polish off a couple double cheeseburgers for myself. And I watched some TV, and gave Mona some French fries that she wanted, and useless information. While that was going on, I took the time to reflow the 976, 975, and even the top of U177 the best I could. I have to do a pin out because there's like a pin missing. Nothing to stick it to. This one's also broke. These look a little better. 976 and its brother 975. We're making contact. I just gotta check them. Alright, we're turning the power on. COM4 large font, USB to serial. Here we go. Oh, that low. There we go, UDS, LDS. There's your diagram. Bada bing, bada ching. And our video is now fixed. Freaking awesome. 16 megs of RAM and 2 meg of chip. Let's do the mouse is working again. Graphics test. We're not working again. Yeah, freaking dog turds. No! Well, so much for that. It's not Lisa. It's doing the same thing. But I have clear video. So, it's something in the RGB system. We're going to have to get the scopes out and look for some Alice lines here. SEL and a couple of others. The diagram doesn't go high. It does work a lot better, so that's a plus. Let's do the RGB test. Oh no. So that could be a series of the red, green, blue resistor packs. We don't know. At least I'm able to get out of it. At least I have a mouse now. Test scroll. It's sort of there. At least I'm getting graphics now. I wasn't getting that before. Pew, pew, pew. You have epilepsy. Oh. Tonight's interrupter is brought to us by Mr. Jack from Pints and Amiga. Sent me a video and got a Teo tower thing. So CIAs are good. Remember, we're PAL. NTSC will report falsified data. I do have a tick signal VSync because America. Now this Lisa chip's warm, which is nice. Alice, warm. Let's do the scroll now. Yeah, see how it's shitting out? And if I let this go too long, it'll either A, straighten up, or B, F up. Like that. This is all graphic stuff right here. And knit stuff done. Then it locks up on set beam counter control register to set DMA enable bits. Enabled, done, and then it poops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So there we go. Got some failed memory. Oh, we're green now. 123, 124. There you go, there's your hotspot. Right there. And what it looks like in reality is a melted area of God, what in the hell is that?
You stewed, buttwad!
I slept a little bit. 4 hours? Anywho, it's 9:21 a.m. I look like death. This is C106 right here. It's not attached. See that? I don't know if you can see that. There's a solder ball there, but the cap is sitting on top of the solder ball. So yeah, it is reversed, which is cool. You don't need caps to run on these things, but you know, it helps. It's literally sitting on top of the solder ball. So something to keep at. I'm gonna get Lorena, and we're gonna have a talk with this thing. I'm glad I looked at that. Let's take a peek at the video and audio area minus this through hole, which I fixed earlier. You're going to notice a little something weird. Minus several lifted legs and wires. They're wet. They're literally wet. And they smell very bad. Like a stinky, you left some tuna on the intake manifold of your car and just drove around the city for a day. Yeah, so I'm glad I got those out. Remember when I said I couldn't find braids, so I opened my new one? Well, then I found this one, and this one, and this one. Yeah.
2 hours later.
Alright, so we have all of our capacitors back on. The wire mods that were done in the past are redone. Same wires. I tested continuity, got good balls on those 6 or 7 with that guy over here. Through hole I left alone. It's the same as before. Nothing's changed. I did put RAM in there though. No failed. 040 MMU. 2 megs a chip, 4 megs a fast. Graphics test. No, same
Did you see the memo about this?
I just want to see if it acts better. Oh, now I got a red screen. That freaks out too. Still freaking out. See how it's weird? So I'm going to wiggle the socket. Oh. You gotta be kidding me.
suffer from short-term memory loss.
Like this day gets better and better. Setting register control beam to PE. Same spot every single time. Oh! Alright, I think we have a chip RAM socket problem. But if I add more fast RAM to it, so I can get by the chip RAM bork, it works. That's why diagram was working. It was loading off of something else. Bloop. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it sees all 2 megs of chip, 16 mega fast. But graphics is done in what RAM? Chip RAM. I don't know. Or it's Alice. I can see it. It was better before. If I let it run for a while, it'll like start working. Like if I let it just generate some heat, do I put a damn chip RAM socket in it, and do I spend the 2 hours to continuity check 72 times 5 pins? I'm not putting fast RAM sockets down, I'll tell you that much. On a plus note, we get to use the new WepTools solder sucker, which should make light work of that thing. Didn't know if you could see it. So I just push the tool down. I don't have to rotate or nothing, just push the button, empty. Push the button, empty. And it's not loud at all, it's like really quiet. Whoops. Looking at the camera. That is suction. Normally I gotta go over it with braid. I don't have to do a thing. It's totally evacuated. I don't have to, it's smooth, I don't have to wipe it. So I found a micro gouge in the outermost line. CPU connector. Be right back. Let's go to the Indiana Jones side and get a socket. That was fun. At least I knew where they were. Indiana Jones side, 22 pitch, 24, 20 something pitch. Metal clicky dudes for the thingamabobber. And just like that, she's all soldered in. Now you can clearly define which one's chip RAM. It's only display. Look, I'm going to do memory tests. This is the chip RAM. Now I'm watching on serial because this is just flaky. There you go. RAM test fine. CIA's test fine. I can't do RGB. It'll just shit. Look. You know, that's it. Scroll, perfect. I mean, the chip RAM socket has helped, but I still think it's something else. Look at that. I push on her. See the brightness? Look at that. I'm going to try something. Oh, I couldn't hold it. God, is it Alice? Is it a cold solder joint on Alice? Do I socket Alice too? Oh my God. If I push on her, it works. That's what explains why when it's warm, it works. If Alice gets warm, this thing seems to run okay. Look. Ta-da! 4. Let's do the... I'm going to push down on it, make it bright, and hit 5. Look at that. See? Today's interrupter is brought to us by Mr. Jack from Pints and Amiga, trying to get a, what do you guys call it? Z3660 with that little single board computer thing. So my first assumption, asked of you and me, was the DAC. I would press here and it would work. But that was putting board flex on Alice on this corner, possibly. Then I pressed again and I thought, what's Lisa? Well, the whole thing is like a cheesecake over here. Flex City. And maybe that's this side of pin 1 of Alice. I just recently pressed down on it like it owed me money, and it's rock solid. We got the raster screen, and I can't press hard enough to get RGB. It's either Alice, because that's chip RAM, It's something to do with Alice or Paula. That whole area is Flex City. As long as she's hot and I just press on it, it works fine.
My name is Alice.
Damn!
I just ordered a Alice chip for $163 on the old eBay. The freaking analogic one at $230 from back to a while later on Mr. Dave's 4000D. So I went and I ordered some MaxCon sockets in the PLCC variant of this chip. Whoops, that's chip RAM. Let me throw that out. 3 bad CIAs of unknown up there. Don't know, but these were, I think, okay when I was able to test them. So my goal is to put a brand new MaxCon socket because the Chinese one I had, I didn't trust too much. 15 minutes later, preliminary alcohol down, channeled my inner Gadget UK, did a very decent job, and then I went back over it to fatten it up. Why'd you fatten it up? Well, because I'm fat. No, in all seriousness, when you take the center section of a socket out, a little crusty there, but there we go, the plastic piece that holds the socket together with all its little leg things, that's the rigidity reinforcement to keep the bulge down. You ever seen a socket that's bulged out? Yeah, use quality sockets. The last MaxCon I had was this Lisa chip. That's why I ordered MaxCon sockets. This is going back in to the bottom like that to prevent the chip from seating too low in the galley. I did purchase a Alice chip for the Abu Dhabi 4000 from eBay. It was $200. I made an offer of $160, I think it was, and then tax. And then I received a Ramsey chip. The seller accidentally sent me the wrong chip. They had a double listing. So I sent that back, and they sent me the Alice chip. Hopefully this one works. I'm going to fiberglass pen it. There's a borked pin on here. Not borked, it's just like how it wraps around. It's kind of not, I don't know. It's not perfect. It's weird. It's Sunday. I just got a package from somebody. I got a package from the Godfather, Mr. John Hertel himself. It's in a note. I noticed in a video you had issues with the power LED test cables that snapped off. Yeah. Sorting.ie hot glued the nuts off of them because their wiring sucks. A while ago I made some semi-universal LED test boards. Semi-universal is it don't support the 1500 and maybe 2000 with a wire maybe, so why not send an assembled and some spare PCBs. LED up, and you fit a 3-pin connector on a 3000, a 4-pin on a 600, and a 5-pin to the 12 and a 2x3 on the 4000. Handy to have when repairing. The non-cutter guy in Sweden. Thank you, Mr. John. Oh, we have some Swedish candies. But they're not like fish flavored. Geisha. I'll get that one in a moment. Fazarina. I don't know what. Razor mint. Well, that's self-explanatory. Carl Farnan. Carl Fraser. And a perfect candy for me. Dumb hole. I'm going to eat this. Hopefully it's not peanut because it will kill me. Caramel. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's see what these boards are. Amiga LED test board by John Chucky Hertel. Simple test board to attach to Amigas when testing or repairing instead of trying to find the LED solution for each model. Okay, so there we go. We got it installed like this. And there you go. There's your lights. Cool, dude. Thank you so much for that. That is cool. I have extra boards, so when I figure out how to build them, I will do so. So with the new Alice, our girl is back in action. One more thing to test. That is the original ROMs Boom! We are fixed with a new Alice. Thank you, Lord.
You son of a bitch.
So Mr. David will be excellently pleased that $200 for that chip and a video deck and Elisa brought her back to life. Take a photo for him. Booyah! And we're back in business. Another Amiga's been saved. That was a long road. And thank you, Mr. Hertel, for the candies, the extra boards, and the LED test board. Based on the timing releases of this video, you will see this in the future, and I will wear this like a damn necklace so I don't lose it. I'll put it right up there so I do, but hopefully not. That's my quick grabs. So thank you, Godfather, for that. Much appreciated. And if there's anything I can do for you, let me know.
Someday, and that day may never come, I'll call upon you to do a service.
So our Amiga's fixed. Mr. David, you'll have this back over in the other side of the world, hopefully, by the time this video comes out. Okay, so we got this bad boy booted back. CIAs, timers, all okay, 50 Hertz, perfect. So that's all I have for this 4000. It's been a little long road for this recovery, but I'm glad we identified what the problem was. Crappy sockets and a bad Alice and a bad Lisa and a bad video DAC. Wonder what could have happened. Zapped it, plugged it in wrong, don't know. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?